All right. Hello, all. Welcome back to this channel. My name is Wendy, and we have a, semi-large grocery haul. I'm pretty sure I have it all over here. I didn't need a ton of stuff, but what I got, I did get a lot of. I am hoping to do an Azure order at the end of this month. So I'm hoping that I got a bunch of the things that I got today. I'm hoping I got enough of to last me until then. Probably not some of the fruits, but I'm not getting most of my fruits from Azure anyways. I am planning to get some fruits from Azure. And I'm hoping that my next big grocery trip will mostly just be the Azure and then a few fresh produce and drinks. I'm hoping I don't need meats again for another month, is my hope. The only meats that I got, I went to Walmart and Sam's Club. Sam's food budget, I spent $198.99, and Walmart food budget, I spent $92.83. So that's a total food budget of $291.82. So, we still had $108 left food budget, but I am going to order a couple things off Amazon that's going on to food budget. I'm forgetting what that comes to, but not what I have wrote down. That doesn't look right. I'm going to have to check that. And I will try to tell you, I'm going to try to tell you what I'm ordering from Amazon. Or I might do a small clip of what I get off Amazon later and add it on to the next grocery haul, because that one will be a small one anyways. That might be what I'll do. So we had, I believe, $108 left, $291, about $108 left grocery budget. So let's see. I'm going to start with the cold stuff from Sam's. The only meats I got came from Sam's this time. I got Hillshire's kielbasa, if you can see that. Oh, here we go. Beef smoked sausage. There is 4 in here, and it was $11.28. So I do believe that's way cheaper than at Aldi's or Walmart. I want to try to figure out a way to organize myself, to write a bunch of this stuff down and try to compare week to week, depending where I get it from, so that I can get more solid in my mind where things are cheaper, because I'm just not good at looking at it in one store and remembering at the other stores where it's cheaper. So that I need to try to figure out how to do. But $11.28 for those. And then Swaggerty's Farm sausage that we use when we have a breakfast night. I say breakfast night because we usually have it for supper. But that box, that's a 42 patties for $13.84. And usually it's just Big Austin and Ella that eat those. And the kielbasas are for Big Austin. I make him special meals, and it gives, when we're having a night where everybody's just kind of whatever, I sometimes make him that. I did the other night with stir fry. I made it basically in hibachi style, but I used that instead of steak or chicken for him. And he really liked it. So we might do that more often. So that'll be for him, and it gives him extras for lunch the next day. All right, also in the cold section and also from Sam's. I only got one of these out. I actually went and did all of this way earlier, and we are a few hours later now. So I had to come home and put all this in the refrigerator. Some of the stuff I got has been eaten already, but I'll still tell you what it was, because we've already had supper and stuff. I had to wait for things to settle down, get quiet, and I had to eat. I could not do this until after I'd eaten. So I got 3 of these. They are well-picked berries, strawberries. You know, he's been eating a ton of these. He has strawberries with almost every single meal. I'm telling you, almost every meal he has strawberries. These are 2-pound ones. I got 3 of them. Hopefully they last me a week, maybe a little bit more. We're lucky. Well, not lucky. And honestly, it's good that he's eating them. So I don't like the term lucky. But if things go well, they will hopefully last me a little bit more than a week. But then again, they don't stay fresh that long either. So hopefully I didn't get too much to where they're going to go bad. So that's part of why I have to have some grocery budget left over, because every weekend I have to go get him some more fresh strawberries. But we got 3 of those at $4.46 each. I got a 3-pack of cucumbers from Sam's. That was, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. $3.15 for the 3 of those. Also at Sam's, we got the Members Mark Sharp Cheddar. This is for me for when I do my potato stuff or if I have chips and cheese, bake it in the oven. But when I do my potatoes and veggies and maybe some meat all chopped up, one pan meal for me. Lasts 5 minutes. I'll shred some of this up and put it in. That's mostly what I use these for lately. But I ran out recently and I've been using mozzarella cheese. The sharp cheddar cheese, it's a 2-pound block for $5.48. Cheeses is one thing I'm hoping to stock up on for a jour. I'm hoping to get enough for a month. But this will last me a good while. I got Henry some cheeses at Walmart. I don't think I got him. Oh, I did get his string cheese. This is the same brand we usually get at Walmart. So it's the Frago Cheese Hands Original String Cheese, 48 pack for, where'd it go? I had it a minute ago. There it is. $10.24 for that. So I think that's cheaper at Sam's than Walmart. And then I got him these zero net carb, a Banderita brand. And this is 16 tortillas. So it's a bigger pack than what I had got at Walmart. No, at Food Line. Walmart. I got those at Walmart, I believe. But these tortillas, 16 for $6.98. So I do think that was cheaper as well. But like I said, I want to get a notebook and start tracking some of this stuff and seeing, because I would like to know these things and maybe you would too. I also got eggs from Sam's. I got the pasture raised 18 packs. I got 2 of these. And those were, where did they go? Did I not get those there? Oh, there it is. $5.94 for 2 of those. Then I got little Jace a snack. The others will eat some of these as well, especially Austin and Ella. They don't eat these very often because they tend to wear out on them, but I thought these would be a good little snack for Jace. And he's been trying to eat a lot of Henry's crackers lately, and Henry's crackers are really good for with his crackers and cheese, so I don't want to waste a whole lot of those. And he has been loving these today. So he and then Austin and Ella both wanted some with their supper. So I told them they could have some once in a while, but they weren't going to just sit and chow on those all the time. But big thing animal crackers for $8.98. So it was only $9. I was like, this is an awful big thing, but that's also an awful cheap price. So we went ahead and did it. I yet again went to a store that doesn't do bags and didn't have mine with me. But Sam's had these on sale. And I needed some more big insulated bags. Anyways, I had gotten one that was a little bit smaller that works for my milk, works really good for my milk. But I had gotten some other bags that do work well. But I've been looking for some new big insulated bags for when I get cold stuff anyways. So that worked really well today that they had those on sale because I needed them to get my stuff home and not get too warm in the car when I had to go to Walmart still. So I got 2 of these, one green and one blue, and those were $9.98 each. So I'm leaving those on my food budget because it has to do with my food. And then what else did I get there for food? Also from Sam's, I got 2 bottles of the yum sauce because if I found a good way to make my hibachi chicken, I need yum sauce. And Austin loves the yum sauce on a lot of things. So I did get 2 bottles of that. And those say $6.88 each. But there's also down at the bottom says something about instant savings. Yum sauce took off $2. So I think I got $2 off on those. So I apparently paid $5.88 each. It looks like. And then I also got from Sam's big box 216 quart bags. That one is, where'd they go? Quart bags. $13.98 for that one. And then I also got, this one's 580 sandwich bags. I have been, cherry tomatoes coming in from the garden like crazy. I have been sending some of those to work with Austin. And I've actually been using snack bags for that. What did I need the sandwich bags for? I needed the sandwich bags for something recently. Didn't have any, so they'd gone on the list. I'm sure I'll remember what it was for soon. But $12.48 for that. And then, let's see, trying to finish off. Also, food budget for Sam's. I got a 50 box of the Doritos. That was the only chip. I opted to only get those for chips this time. The kids have honestly not been eating a whole lot of chips. It's mostly been me and Austin eating the chips. And we usually use it more for Austin. I'll use it with some cheese and some salsa if he's in the mood for that. or I'll send him with a little bag with if he's having a sandwich for lunch, I'll send him a small bag for that. That's what I've been using sandwich bags for, to send him some chips. So I double covered myself on that this week, getting the sandwich bag and those. But those are mostly for Lennon to work with Austin for the most part. He'll eat some of them here too, I'm sure, though. But the kids have pretty much been getting away from chips, so I don't worry about that. Did I say how much those were? I don't remember. That was $18.98 for that. And then this is technically food, so it's on my food budget, but 2 gallons of vinegar. But that is technically for if what I put outside worked, I need to go check. That's actually mostly probably going to get used to get rid of some weed areas around my garden beds and the fences, if that worked. If not, it will eventually get used in the house. If I feel the need for fabric softener, that's what I use. And I also do use it in some cooking. So, but the vinegar was $5.98 for both jugs together. And then I'm going to finish out the food, and then I'll show you the things I got that are non-food budget. So the rest of the food came from Walmart. Oh, well, actually, off of the Sam's list, we also got some stuff for supper. Henry spotted trays of sushi he wanted, so we grabbed 2 sushi trays, one for $7.85 and one for $6.78. He ate some off of one tray, and then Austin finished that tray and ate the other one that had some on it that I didn't think Henry would like. It was more of a spicy one. And Ella, in that same section for $6.28, had wanted some pork dumplings. So she mostly ate those, and then the baby ate a couple. Jace ate a couple, and so did Big Austin. Little Austin I thought he'd eat them. He likes them, but he's very back and forth, forget what he likes and what he doesn't. So if you can get him to try it, he might like it and he might eat it. And he's 3, very fussy right now, but he ate off my plate with my hibachi chicken tonight. I had leftovers, so that's what I ate. So they ate sushi rolls and some pork dumplings. Seemed like there was something else. See, we went over that. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything food budget off this. That's all food budget off of the Sam's list. Now, Walmart stuff that I can't show you. We, of course, got our snacks. Y'all know we get our snacks when they leave. We leave there. If they've been good, well, I can't really do if they've been good snacks or not, especially with Henry. So we now have another thing for if they've been good. And Henry, usually by the time we're done at a store, Henry needs a snack. And I try not to feed him a snack and not feed them. Unless I know it's close to dinner time and they're not going to eat, because he'll still eat his dinner if he has a snack. That's the only time I don't give them a snack, if Henry's eating one. So Henry got his teriyaki bites for $4.97. They each got they've been opting lately for cheddar ranch fries that are in the little chip section for 48 cents each. So we got 2 of those. And little Jace shares those. And then Henry got a drink. I thought I'd kept the can here to show you, but it got thrown away somehow, I think. He got another one of the sparkling waters, Celsius. He got tropical this time, and he liked that one better. That was $1.97. I had a Pepsi for $2.38, and I also had some Reese's cups because I left the house and I didn't eat. So I was in super need of some energy to keep me going. $1.97. That's why I needed to eat when we got back. $1.97 for the Reese's cups. Then, to finish off our food budget here, rest of this stuff is here. I got 5. I guess I got 5 of these. I thought I only got 4. The teriyaki. Now, Henry does prefer the bites, but I did tell him they are more expensive than these. So these is what we'll buy. For the most part, he can have the bites as his special snack when we leave the store. So we got 5 of the regular teriyaki. Oh, wait a minute. Are these not all the same? Oh, one of these is smaller than the rest. So 4 of them were $7.32, and the other one was $4.97. That might be the one that I didn't know got thrown in there. And we mostly went to Walmart to get the things that I needed for Henry's low-carb snacks and dinners that I couldn't find at Sam's. So we also got a pound of Colby Jack cheese for him, and a pound of Swiss cheese. He tends to go through about a pound of cheese a week for his crackers and cheese sandwiches for lunches. So 2 pounds of that to get us through the next 2 weeks, hopefully. Both of those were $3.78 each. My nose is itchy. What were these? Oh, these right here. I had just pulled them out of the bag. I got 2 of these for Austin again for him to take to work for his waters, peach tea and orange blast. I believe he likes both of those. Those were $3.47 each, and they usually last him a good while. And then I got 2. The almond milks, normally I get just 1, but then I have to buy it again the next week, and they have a pretty good shelf life. So this is good till September. So we grabbed 2, so hopefully I don't have to get these next weekend. We got 2 of those, $2.63 each. I got another case of their Gatorade Zeros. That also lasts us about 2 weeks. All 3 kids drank that, and so does Austin a little bit. That is $11.98. And then for mine and Austin's drink, this was, wrong one. This was $11.98. I opted to get a Sprite this time instead of Pepsi, and instead of the other more expensive drinks, I just got us a 24-pack can of Sprite. And then I noticed that they had Sprite Zero Sugar. So I decided to get that instead. I looked at Olipop. I really wanted to get those because they're supposed to be so much better for you than these. And I really want to try them, but they're more expensive than what I can do and know that I have enough for us for 2 weeks. So right now, this is where we're at, and hopefully, so right now, this is where we're at, and I think we should like these just fine because we did like the Zero Sugar root beer. So hopefully we like these too. That is it for our food budget. Food budget, that's everything we got. I can show you the other things we got too. Also at Walmart, I got some wrapping paper. I know I bought wrapping paper recently for birthdays, but we have some friends celebrating an anniversary soon, and I have a present for them, and we needed some wrapping paper, so we just got this. I couldn't see any that was actual, maybe necessarily anniversary, and so we just got this. It was pretty, blue and sparkly. The kids liked it. So we got that. That was $4.48, not on budget, of course. And we got that at Walmart, and we got the much needed pull-ups at Walmart. We are still not doing as great on potty training as I was hoping we'd be at right now, but we are doing better on it. He's showing more interest in it. Not consistently, but he's showing more interest in it. So we got the pull-ups for $19.97. And then, let's see, at Sam's, we also got, out on food budget, paper towels, 15 rolls of paper towels for $19.98. I cannot pick it up to show you, but we got a big, I might try to take a picture of it and have my husband put it in here. Big 48-pound bag of dog food for $26.78. It's the Purina dog chow. We got the beef this time. He likes both, so we go back and forth whether I get the red bag or the green bag. He likes them both. And then I did buy a couple of books there. I don't have Austin's to show you, but it is a little Paw Patrol book, and it's got a little Etch-a-Sketch drawing tablet on the top of it. But the other 2 kids, we had gone to Bobby looking for something and didn't find what we were looking for, but the other 2 had each gotten something there, so I picked out something for Austin at Sam's, and that's what he got. I didn't worry about Jace because he's young enough that he doesn't really care about any of that. Ella got a little devotional book that she can color in. They had a women's one and a girls' one. So I showed her both, but she liked the women's one better. I was like, so Daddy got home tonight and was getting ready to eat his supper, and she wanted him to read her one, so he did. And she's already been coloring in it. Henry got a little figurine that you're supposed to pose in different ways and then draw what it shows. So he got that. It comes with some pencils. And I got another planner. I know, right? I already got one, but I now need another planner for something else. So got that. This is for something me and my husband are going to try doing. I may go into that more later, but we got that, and that was $11.56. And it's actually a really nice one that I got at Sam's, and I really do like it. It wouldn't work for being my teacher planner where I need to schedule multiple kids' subjects. But if they carry these every year, then in a year or 2, I may get this for Henry and then later Ella. When she's old enough, I think it'd work just fine as a student planner for just writing down science, the math, and it's got several lines. So I think it'd work just fine for that, for when I want them to be more independent. So definitely by high school, maybe middle school if I can get them there. So I did like that. Not what I have it planned for right now, but it made me think of that. I think that's everything. Yes. So that is everything we got. Like I said, a kind of big haul for us. This is near the beginning of July. So next week, hopefully I will have a very minimal haul because I did get enough strawberries, hopefully eggs, got enough of the almond milk. The only thing I may need to get, if we like the low carb Sprites, get those. But I'm also trying to make us some other drinks that we like I used to. So I'm hoping to keep next weekend's grocery haul very minimal. Hopefully just some strawberries and maybe some cucumbers. And I'm hoping the week after that will mostly be a jour. So that grocery haul may come a little bit later because my camera is too hot. So I'm going to just sign off real quick. That was our grocery haul. $291.82. $291.82 to grocery budget for this haul. And then I also told you other stuff we got. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll catch y'all next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.